So, British Senpai claims to have common sense, and we've actually been on the air for a couple seconds now. So they
I
heard the
just
little,
realized that.
so they heard that little dispute we had towards the end. So hey guys, this is Suicide Squad, and with me today I have British Senpai.
Hey, Harley Quinn's Bay, by the way.
She's the one who gets her head blown off first, referring to British Senpai, that is. We also have Kira.
Yo.
Kira gets kidnapped and then shot. We also then
Yay.
have Alex.
Same.
Alex is being portrayed by Will Smith. So, yeah, so so we're going to be talking about Suicide Squad today. Thank God we don't have Lucas in here because Lucas just seems to hate everything in existence. So,
Lucas is all the world soul confirmed.
so yeah, and Lucas only wants to talk to me when it's not Anichat. So, yeah, take that with a hint of salt, Lucas. Anyways, so what do you guys want to talk about Suicide Squad for? Actually, let's establish who is every favorite character or
Harley
characters.
Harley Quinn.
I'd have
Okay.
to say Harley
Diablo.
Quinn, and I forgot his name. Who's the dude who's good with fire? I keep forgetting his
El
name.
Diablo, like Alex just said. El Diablo was legit.
He
Yes.
was. He was.
Okay,
Also,
so
Interest, even though she was bad, she was still pretty cool. And that
they're all bad. That's
Yeah.
the point of Suicide Squad.
Well, I know, but she was even worse. Okay, are you getting the point?
Are you telling me that this witch who just wanted her country back is evil, but men and women who kill because it's fun aren't?
Okay, she was going to kill us anyway. What the heck? I mean,
And you're telling me that these men and women who have caused the death of thousands and hundreds of people and kill for a living, or if you're Harley Quinn, her sick kicks are not worse than she
they're
is
not
for
worse.
just wanting her civilization back
That's freaking
after
mad.
she's being stabbed in the heart by some gangsta lady that goes by the name of insert name here. I might get attacked because I cannot actually disclose her government name. Cough, it's Amanda Waller. Cough.
Oh,
Anyways,
dang.
yeah, no, I'm just messing with your British senpai. Don't worry about it. I mean, it's not like they're all villains and then Katana. Oh wait. Anyways, I am.
Shut your face. Let's
If anyone doesn't know, the three core members since Harley Quinn was created as a character have been Harley Quinn, Deadshot, and Captain Boomerang, right? I was sad at the lack of Captain Boomerang in the movie, but he was there, so it was worth.
Mm.
Okay, so honestly, the scene that just made Diablo pass all the greatness that he was is when he gets back up and he says, "Now it's on."
No,
he
that's
goes- And he goes like full Aztec flame god on them.
This
when
isn't
he turned
even
into
my
that
final
shit.
form.
Oh, that is
He became Super Saiyan before Vegeta did.
Yes.
no, you just ruined Suicide. You just ruined.
Don't hate on Dragon Ball Z, man. Without it, the anime industry would be in a
Gone.
much tougher
Dragon Ball
position
Z.
than it is now. Like, if you said you liked anime now and DBZ never happened, you'd probably be shot and arrested for being a traitor to America and a spy for Japan.
Oh, sorry, but not
Oh, is no one gonna get that? Okay, I'm just gonna.
Do you know how much I watch anime? I don't watch it a lot, actually.
And why are you here?
I don't know to get.
Because I offered you and I'm a nice person? Yeah, just remember that.
Just remember what.
Oh boy, she's playing the forget card. Anyways, back to Suicide
The
Squad.
forget part, or maybe I didn't hear what you said, but okay.
Okay, my mic is fine this time, so I don't want to hear that crap.
No, not like that. Maybe because I was talking while you were talking. Okay.
That I think that's a you problem.
Anyways, so yeah, Harley Quinn and the Joker, their relationship is great.
So you know the relationship in the comics and video games and like almost everything else.
Abusive.
Yes, it is actually quite abusive. The reason they did not make that in the movie is because, one, children are going to go see this, and last thing they need is lawsuits from tumblers and concerned mothers because their sons are beating on their girlfriends with guns that instead of bullets shoot bang.
I've read the
What?
comics before. I know these things. I'm talking about in the movie.
Yes, I'm
Great.
aware. I went on a tangent. Like, calm down.
Okay.
The tangents are kind of what we do in Anichat. I don't know if you're new here or anything, but like,
I'm triggered. Come on, man.
is it me or is she cutting out like every 2 seconds?
She's
I
like,
said I'm not triggered.
You're not triggered?
No.
Really? Because I heard that gunshot.
What
For your
gunshot?
mind.
Wow, it's subconscious.
What?
You said what gunshot, and I said I heard it. So I'm like, oh, it's subconscious.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Okay, so back to Suicide Squad. Honestly, I don't see how bringing up the comic is irrelevant, because it's not, because you can totally do that.
Yep.
I high key, I wanted a Deathstroke cameo.
Same.
same.
I think Deathstroke wanted a Deathstroke cameo too. I think they could have cameoed a lot of characters into this movie. Okay, thank you, Dark Souls. Anyways, like I said, I think they could have cameoed more characters into this movie. Definitely. Especially with the way that the beginning started, which was so awesome with, the flashbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'll high-key like that. But yeah, Deathstroke would have been good to cameo. Nightwing would have been amazing to cameo. Because Batman's had 2 Robins. Ooh. Tell me someone doesn't want the Nightwing. Everyone wants the Nightwing. That's why his name is Dick.
Everyone wants to make.
So yeah, on a side note, the only new animated movie Alex has not seen is actually the Suicide Squad DC movie, which I have yet to show him.
This is true.
It ironically, the reason I haven't is because he hasn't played any of the Arkham games. And I'm just like, this is in the Arkham universe. But anyways, we watched pretty much anything from 2010 onwards.
Yep.
And no offense to Marvel fans out there, but Marvel needs to get its animated studios together and like
They do.
not doing what they're currently doing, which is questionable. Like for example, never do the CGI series things again, ever. Like I will hire Taskmaster, Punisher, and several other mercenaries in the Marvel Universe to kill the CEOs. Anyone who doesn't know who Taskmaster is, think Skeletor with like the ability to copy your martial arts. That's essentially Taskmaster. Let's see. Yeah, so someone earlier today posted a picture of Deadshot versus like Daredevil, and they said Daredevil or Deadpool with one eye, and I was about ready to kill myself.
Oh, that's great.
So they did it on purpose, but I was still ready to kill myself because people actually responded. Speaking of which, Deadshot and Deathstroke are on the Suicide Squad because in the comics, for New 52, this was a couple years ago, Deadshot was okay. So you know how Katana was the ringleader because she's supposed to keep everyone in line.
Yeah.
Instead of Katana, they hired Deathstroke because Katana is the nice person, so she wouldn't kill them if she felt like she didn't need to. Whereas Deathstroke would just shoot you dead. Anyways, so they have Deathstroke there, and
That sounds so goals.
Deathstroke and Deadshot get into an argument about every 5 seconds because Deathstroke literally does everyone on the team's job except the metahumans.
Beautiful.
Oh,
There's a
that's
scene.
so cool.
There's a scene where they're talking, and Deadshot's just like, "So I'll handle the sniping of these evil Russians, right?" And
Mm.
Deathstroke's like, "Nah, I'll do it." And Deadshot's just like, "But accuracy is my thing. What am I supposed to do? What am I doing here? What's my purpose?" And Deathstroke looks him in the eye and says, "I'm wondering the same thing." So, anyways, Deadshot gets shafted to frontline fodder. And then the Russian government's like, "Yo, you hired Deathstroke? We'll double Deathstroke's pay." Deathstroke proceeds to solo the Suicide Squad.
Oh, this sounds like my life.
Anyways, yeah, so Deathstroke and Deadshot do not get along at all. Anyone who doesn't know, Marvel's equivalent of Deadshot is Bullseye, and he has a much less cool costume, and then a head made of adamantium for God knows why. He's a Daredevil villain. He shouldn't have adamantium heads, but whatever. Like, I call bullcrap on that. Welcome back, Senpai of the Brits.
Thanks.
You didn't get in trouble, did you? If you did, blame Kira.
What did I do?
Exactly. Okay, good.
Okay. Rude.
Kira, you still haven't even messaged me back, and it's been weeks in the PM, so I'm going to pick on you. At least British Senpai messages you back, and I don't message her back, and I feel bad sometimes.
I didn't get a notification for that, to be honest. Like, no, the thing is, over the past week when I was in Florida, I didn't have, my phone wasn't connecting to the hotel's Wi-Fi that whole week.
You know, oh, you want to know
And
what's funny?
then my whole family used up the data plan within 2 days.
What were they doing? Streaming HD pornography?
No. My
Same.
brother kept playing Pokemon Go everywhere, and I'm like, stop it. Stop it.
This is why we need the snipers. But I was going to say, don't give me that Wi-Fi hotel bullcrap. I hooked up my PS3 to the hotel Wi-Fi and beat Mucus in Dragon Ball Xenoverse over that Wi-Fi. Like, I know the struggle, but I've overcome it. I've recorded 2 Anichats from hotel Wi-Fis.
Crickets.
That's because Kira is loading up her shotgun and heading to my house as we speak.
So, last
Back to
week
suicide.
when we didn't
Oh,
have Anichat, I was at a Weird Al concert, and I happened to be looking up Weird Al stuff, and he was totally Toymaster in Batman versus Robin.
nice.
Yep. And in the new Teen Titans Go, he's Darkseid.
Goals.
And I'm just
So,
like, Weird Al, please.
like, the DC voice actors, though, they're pretty great. You know what was, I still think the best cameo is when Black Manta is ordering these soldiers in the Aquaman movie, and the one to respond has Calderon's voice from Young Justice.
Yeah,
That was actually amazing.
it was low-key.
Hi, Key, we need to go back and rewatch, well, I watched it, and you watched it, but we need to watch Flashpoint Paradox.
Yeah.
So, back to Suicide Squad. What was your favorite part, guys?
I have a lot.
Okay, so let me start off with a good part when they hand Will Smith the real gun, and he's just like, "Y'all are crazy," and he just empties it
Yeah.
with the
That was
and the guy's
so
just like, "Delete my browser history."
No, oh my gosh. Okay, did you see the part where he was like, he
Of
was
course
talking
I
about
saw the
the daughter?
part.
No, he was
We all
talking
watched
about the daughter, and he was like, and if she does bad in school, I want y'all to white people.
Yes.
That was hilarious. I was dying in the movie.
People were complaining that Deadshot was black, and I was just like, it didn't change anything in the story, though. Deadshot was still Deadshot.
Yes.
Like, honestly, people need to get over that. It's when you light Turner people that there's a problem.
We're just gonna make that a verb here in any chat, I guess.
Yes. You started it like 2 weeks ago, though.
I know.
So, anyone who's unaware or who's just listening in for the first time, Light Turner is the name they chose for the American adaptation of Death Note. Now, you may not think that's too bad, but it was unnecessary. Anyways, the actor is dorky, whereas Light is supposed to be this super intelligent teenager with tons of sex appeal. Charming women left and right. So, yeah, that happened. And then Misa Amane's name is now Mia Sutton.
I can't.
Like, the only one I approve. Like, okay, I guess I can approve of Watari, but I approve of L. Like, the only thing they changed about L is that he's of African American. No, I take that back. He's still British. He's just black. I hate the hyphenated American thing, actually, because you're just American. Or
Yeah.
North American, to be specific. Oh, so some kids we got into an argument about whether... Because some kid said, like, I think Filipino is a... Like, you could call that a race, and then some kid went, no, they're Asian. And that led to a half-hour dispute in AP Stat. And I'm just sitting in the back like, well, this is something. So then he comes back and asks me, and I'm just like, well, I mean, it's kind of like going up to a...
Kira?
So it's like going up to a Floridian and saying, when they're saying, I'm a Floridian, you're like, no, you're a North American. Like, it's kind of just redundant. Anyways, yeah. That's high school. Anyone unaware, I'm a senior. So, back to Suicide Squad. The movie got harsh reviews, and I don't think it deserved all of them.
Same.
Like,
It was
British, are you only now noticing my spam?
Yes.
The glorious,
British?
glorious spam.
So now that me and Alex get back on topic, rather than making fun of Light Turner, you guys decide to go off topic. Thank you.
Because
No problem.
we need
Oh,
to start-
also, I do approve that Kira and British Senpai are actually talking.
yeah.
This Anichat has had the highest approval rating from me in a long time.
Oh, that's great.
Alright, so I'm gonna call off the snipers then. Anyways, back to Suicide Squad. So what were we talking about, Alex, before we were interrupted?
The transformation from Enchantress.
We were not talking about that because that's just like some dark-skinned, dirty fetish thing going on there.
What?
Shout out to in Teen Titans versus Justice League, Starfire totally has a magical girl transformation, and it was so
Yes, it was actually pretty awesome though. So, shout out to that actually them reusing the Young Justice characters rather than the traditional Teen Titans.
yeah.
Though I'm disappointed that this Jaime Reyes doesn't have a sassy Beetle. Because Beetle in Young Justice Season 2, though.
I feel you.
Mhm.
So, so back to Suicide Squad. Let's see. Yeah, oh, we were talking about the harsh reviews. That's what it was.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I was debating on whether or not I should have seen Suicide Squad earlier because of all the bad reviews. And then when I actually go and watch it, I'm like, this is much better than what I've heard. What the hell?
Exactly.
Yeah, it was
Continue.
it was way better than the reviews. So it was like
Your
really-
reviewers were savage, actually. Like, and the only reason they do that is because it's not a Marvel movie.
I feel ya. Now,
Yeah.
let me put it like this: I don't think the writing is as witty as a lot of the Marvel films, but it's not like it was terrible, right? And the cinematography and whatnot in Suicide Squad was so good that I'm like, this is way better than like the cinematography is way better than any of the Marvel movies have been.
Like, okay, so honestly, I'm so glad they went with stylistic way
yeah.
of filming. Like, that made it so good. Like,
Yes.
that is what I wanted to see, because it's just new. Like, people have been complaining about Marvel and DC being repetitive, right? Well,
Yep.
that's new. And they did new, and do you know what happened? Complaints.
Yeah.
So I think Marvel is going to try a more serious tone with Doctor Strange. Hopefully they don't do what they did to Thor,
Yeah.
because what they did to Thor was essentially just make him a punching bag so that villains look strong, and then have Captain America and Iron Man wail on those same villains. Refer to Age of Ultron, please.
So I just saw Age of Ultron again a couple of days ago, and
Hmm.
truth.
Yeah. The moment that Captain America fought Ultron, I was done with the movie. Because in actuality, any one of Tony's suits would have taken 2.3 seconds to have armed freaking Captain Rogers. I don't care what you say. Like, especially one that beat the tar out of Tony.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
and then about, like, what is it, like 30 minutes later, after he gets his, like, he gets two upgrades, and then he's just wailing on Thor like Thor's nothing.
Mm.
So,
What is talking about?
Age of Ultron,
Yep.
superhero movies.
Man, Marvel has a serious problem of nerfing their characters to the ground in their live action equivalents.
And then,
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, I actually, okay, so I was fine with the Nerky's Loaf because it was scaling with Thor's,
Mm.
but you don't really nerf an illusionist, you just don't. So,
Yeah.
anyways, that
Well-
was fine. So the first Avengers movie was just so good, honestly.
Yeah, it was.
It really was.
So yeah, I approve of those villains. But remember when everyone was so hyped for Age of Ultron, and then it came out, and then everyone just shut up?
Yep.
Like, no one said anything bad, we all just shut up, and didn't talk about it.
Mm.
Until a couple months passed, and the movie left the theaters, everyone was just like, that wasn't as good as the first one. The Captain America ones, I think the Captain America has the best solos out of any of them.
Completely.
Yeah.
Though, okay, so the problem I find with Captain America ones is, like, the first one has a really dumb decision at the end because, you know, he had to be frozen to get to the future, right?
Yeah.
The second one, well, there's a lot of characters who should be in that movie but aren't. There is way too many characters who should be in that movie that aren't. For example, like Hawkeye. Now, he wasn't even retired yet at this point.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
the fact that the number 2 agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. had nothing to do with the movie made me kind of, question what happened.
Yeah.
And the third one was the very beginning of the movie felt like just regular action movie.
Yes.
Though, once the entire fighting got down, I was like, this is worth
Yes.
it. So, high key, people complain about the couple minutes of fighting in Batman versus Superman, but high key, they did the same thing, put it at the same timing. Marvel just did it a little longer and with more characters. So,
Hmm.
anyways, I enjoyed those fights, both of them, both Marvel's and DC's, and
Hmm.
I did enjoy all the quippy comments from Spidey, of course.
Yes.
Though
Yeah.
I did not appreciate how he got tossed around like a rag doll every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My main problem with the MCU films right now is like they've nerfed everyone so hard. Right now, Thanos just kills every character they introduce casually without being put in the gauntlet.
Yes, my uncle actually said to me, "How are they doing anything without Thor and Hulk?" My uncle owned a comic book store, so he knows his stuff, and he's
Yeah.
just like, Thor is already weak, and they kicked him off. He's like left the team, and Hulk is in hiding. They have no shot against Thanos.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
okay, so like they didn't nerf Vision hard, but they nerfed the stone on Vision hard. So like he got wrecked by Scarlet Witch, and I think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So Vision's their heaviest hitter right now, and that's not good at all.
Well, what's
Especially
also funny is how hard they nerfed Scarlet Witch. Like it's ridiculous.
she got nerfed to exclusively TK and mental manipulation. Not even full mental manipulation, mental influence.
Yeah.
And then she doesn't use it.
Yes.
Like she stopped using her mental influence on people, and I'm like, honestly, if you think about it, she could have legitimately pretty much soloed Tony's team
Yep.
and made them fight the air, and then no one would have had to get hurt.
Hmm.
Rhodey would have been, shooting at the ground, and he wouldn't have fallen. Okay, so Haiki, if he fell like that in a metal suit, he'd be dead. There's no doubt about it. He would have gone splat.
Yes.
And then when he survived, I was just like, oh, so you're just gonna cripple him for life and then just leave him like that? I see you, Marvel. I see you.
Poor Rhodey.
He didn't deserve that. Like, if you were gonna do that to a character, just kill them. I am not a fan of crippling characters for life.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
especially if you're gonna keep them in the universe where everyone's like amazing. Like, I guarantee they're just gonna use them for a plot point for Tony's next movie. But like Tony movies, Iron Man movies have a bad case of why is this villain even a threat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had they not done what they did to the Mandarin, 3 would have been really good.
I agree.
Like, way better. Okay, so high key, I was so hyped back at when I went to go see it because they hyped the Mandarin at the beginning of the movie,
Yep.
and they're just like, oh yeah, he's just an actor who got plastic surgery. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, let's just shit on the Mandarin. I'm like, really?
That was a really ouch move, man.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so who actually writes the Tony Stark movies? Is it someone different than the other solos?
The last 2 Cap solos were written by, pretty sure it was the Russo brothers. Those were both
Nice.
great.
Mm-hmm. British Senpai?
Yeah.
I get that you're laughing, but what are you laughing at?
I'm trying to do it softly so nobody hears me. I'm on Google Plus because I'm not really,
Have you not seen any of the Marvel movies?
not all of them, not really. I didn't get a chance to watch all of them.
I haven't seen either of the Thor movies myself.
Oh my!
'Cause,
I know you. I know you.
Hard pressed to go and watch a Thor movie regularly. I don't want to go and watch a Thor movie where Thor's nerfed to the ground.
Okay, speaking of Thor being nerfed to the ground, I'm sick and tired of Marvel just having characters beat up Thor in the comic books.
Yes.
Like, he's Thor. Calm your tits. Like, You don't have to have every strong character beat him up to prove that they're strong. What do you think this is? Naruto? Don't do that. Like,
well,
who decides this? It's like, okay, guys, we have a new strong character. What should we do to make him seem strong? Make him move fast, massively faster than light? Move a planet? No, we gotta make him beat up on Thor. And it's funny how they just choose Thor in specific. I mean, they have Hercules, but no one knows Hercules exists in the MCU, or actually the Marvel just universe in general.
Mm.
Like, we can assume that Hercules actually exists in the MCU since, like, Asgard's a thing, meaning that the other gods are a thing, but
Yeah.
I highly doubt that they're gonna touch on that. So,
Cry.
until we get to MCU Stage 7, we're officially probing just the obscure stuff now.
Mm.
so, the, no, I'm not gonna bring that up. Anyways, so yeah, I heard they put the Inhuman movie on indefinite hold because no one cares about the Inhumans. They care about Spider-Man.
What you say?
I don't know how true this is, but it seems to be true since all the Inhuman leaks just simultaneously stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Stuff for Captain Marvel movie though, and I'm really hyped.
yes.
Same.
Oh, so they said they don't want to make her like Superman, and I'm just like, she's not like Superman. But if you nerf her, I swear to God.
Yeah, like I'm just hoping that they keep her freaking energy absorption ability because without something conceptual like that, Thanos just stomps everyone unless they make Doctor Strange super OP.
Have you seen the trailers? They show him that he's like city level, like reality manipulation, because he's gonna be Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah,
I mean, Doctor Strange is really OP to begin with.
yeah.
So now that we got on Doctor Strange, I'm thinking of Doctor Fate and how even in Young Justice, since he's a god of fate, he's just creating world level shields from like super destroyer planets. Remember when that was greatness. Blocks 90% of world busting missiles casually. Sigh. Or remember when they nuked like a quarter of the hemisphere and like Soups tanks it with like out of scratch, he just gets knocked out? Oh, Young Justice. And that's nerfed. Too bad they nerfed Superboy to the ground too. They took away his TK. Just made him a punch bot.
It's nerf for nothing.
They did that because he would have just made like Miss Martian obsolete. And yeah. Miss Martian though, because of Superboy's nerf, can solo the team.
Yeah.
So back to Suicide Squad.
Yes.
Shout out to Will Smith's hat.
Oh, you mean his you said his hat, so you mean like his Deadshot mask?
No,
Oh.
his
see.
swagging hat.
Oh, you mean when he was just like in normal clothes?
Yep,
Oh, yeah. He was pimping.
Yep.
that was a great outfit, low-key.
He has the money, man.
Yep,
I like when he's like extorting the guy
yep.
because he didn't pay him yet.
You know, it was so unfair how at the end they did all of that just to only get 10 years off of his life sentence. I was like, what is
You know
this?
what's really unfair? Captain Boomerang only had a 3-year sentence, and he's still in prison. Oh dear. Did I DC? Or did I just kill everyone?
Death.
You just killed everybody.
That's why he was screaming at the end, because he only had a 3-year sentence for armed robbery.
Yeah.
And Oh, Alex muted himself. That's what happened.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay,
My
it's okay.
dad.
That's fine. So yeah, now Captain Boomerang has -7 years on his sentence.
He can't. Let that lady. I was like, why didn't you guys shoot her? What are you doing? And I'm
You
pretty
mean Harley? Who are you
no.
talking about? Amanda Waller?
Yeah.
Because they would have had their heads blown off by the soldier right next to them.
Yep.
But he wouldn't have done anything because they helped him get his wife back. I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't care because he turned off their thing. I forget what it's called. They had in them. He turned them off.
You
And he
mean the
was like,
micro bombs?
yeah.
You can
He was like, you guys can
wait.
go.
Which part are you talking about? Are you talking about when they go stop the chick from blowing up the world?
Yeah. No, he was like, I think he was like, oh, this is
Which
the.
part? Because they had various times to kill her, and in 2 out of those 3 times, he had bombs.
Talking about, I think it was like when they were going in the bar to drink or something like that. He was like, I'm
You mean when
thinking,
Amanda Waller was having her brain freaking tapped by a giant tentacle monster? Then no, they couldn't have killed her because they were drinking and talking about
I'm not
bullcrap.
talking about that part. I'm talking
But you
about
just said you were!
no, I'm saying that's when he disarmed their things, and then when at the end where she was like, you guys still have the 10, you guys
And
only
you
get
know what
10
happened?
years.
She
Oh,
reactivated the bombs.
she did. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
notice that.
Yeah. When they tried walking away, she reactivated them and was like, you still work for me, but I'll give you 10 years off your sentence. So, obviously, we didn't see the same movie.
We did. I just probably didn't hear that part because both my cousin and I were like, why didn't they shoot her?
Okay. So, British Senpai obviously has some resentment towards Amanda Waller. I think when Will Smith said, "That's gangsta," perfectly described exactly what she was. Those poor tech guys.
Oh yeah, she just killed him.
Mm.
Oh man, I like how when they're eating dinner with like the military guys, and she's just casually biting into her meat as she's just showing them disgusting, gruesome things, and they're like, "Oh God."
Because she's gangsta.
So anyone who does not know, Amanda Waller until New 52 was a morbidly obese woman.
Oh,
Ow.
Yeah. She had the same job. She was just morbidly obese. That's all. So, in Gods and Monsters, that Justice League movie, she's the president.
oh,
Oh.
I really like that one.
Yeah, I
Oh.
know you do.
Justice League was gold.
Oh my god.
So, yeah.
That is my life.
So, we that night we just watched 2 alternate reality movies with Mafia, Brooklyn Superman, and Zod Superman. So high key Superman with the accent though, like that was pretty great. Oh, they just the crime syndicate. They're just all mafia superhumans. That sounds terrifying.
Yes.
I like how they're like, oh yeah, so the nuclear threat isn't the threat to them. It's just a threat to all their investments.
Yep.
I'm just like,
Also,
thank,
Dexter was president.
yep.
Goals.
Yeah, Deathstroke. Well, he was a high-ranking officer, so it was probably bound to happen in a thing where everyone's literally just too terrified. Of course, he'd step up because he's Deathstroke.
Yeah.
So his daughter Rose is actually a Teen Titans villain, the one that fell in love with MM,
Mm.
Okay.
and she has Deathstroke's powers too.
Oh, that sounds pretty great.
Her older brother, I think, has mind control, and her other older brother has, I think, precognition.
Okay.
On top of Deathstroke's powers, and then later she gets precognition on top of super soldier powers.
Okay.
So yeah, she just pimps lives martial artists. And to put into words how efficient she is, she slashed one of Superboy's eyes out.
Oh.
Yeah, so the second Superboy, the original one, the one we know is cloned from, right? He was talking to her, and he's like, "I don't want to fight you." She just slashes his eye right through his eye and leaves a big old scar, and he can't use the eye for the rest of
She
like
slashes
the
his eye
entire
right
fight,
through his eye.
right over his eye. So like through the eyeball, through the eyelids. That's what happens when you get slashed over and through your eye.
It sounded like you just totally botched the sentence.
You mean butchered? Like you butchered
Botched.
that word?
Botched.
You mean botched. Botched, butchered.
Botchered.
Don't combine the words and then try to criticize me on like
Botchered.
grammar mistake.
What if I want to combine the words? I can combine them if I want to.
So what I'm hearing is British senpai is actually a hypocrite.
I'm not what?
No, that's what I heard. I mean, like, maybe I just have hearing problems, or maybe it's just too accurate of hearing.
Okay, look, here's what I said. I said it sounded like you botched the sentence by saying she
Like you
slashed his eyes
butchered the
right.
word.
Okay, but maybe I meant to do that. Maybe because I know the word. I could have easily used busted.
Busted, but busted wouldn't have given the same,
Yes, it
expression
would.
actually. You busted the sentence. No, that doesn't sound right.
Yes, it
Bustin',
does.
bustin', bustin',
Somebody
bustin',
walk.
bustin',
If
Bustin',
bustin',
somebody
bustin',
walks
bustin',
in,
bustin',
bustin'.
bustin',
busted,
bustin', bustin',
you can
ooh,
be
bustin' makes me feel
overly
good.
busted.
Just
Best thing.
Kira, me, and Alex just simultaneously go into song the moment you bring up busted. Oh man, so it went a little bit like Alex links me, Alex links Anichat, and then Kira watches the video, and it's just like, oh. So yeah, um, what you should go home and do tonight is bustin'.
Yes.
Just listen to the video. Welcome back, British Senpai.
Are you done?
Done what?
Are you done?
Done with? I mean, Anichat's still going on. Like,
Not any chat.
It's time.
the duel. Dear Lord. Same. This is actually goals, guys. Yep. Kira, you know it's true. You know it's true. Like, don't fault me when you tell me the same stuff over and over again. Like, I don't want to hear it from you. And it's still relevant because I oh ho ho laugh in public at school and no one says anything and it's amazing. Oh ho ho.
No one cares.
Oh, British senpai. You know, I think when I pegged you for the type of boot person, I was correct.
What?
Oh man, I wanted to kick you just there, but I'm nice.
What?
Oh man. Oh, anyways. So, British senpai, what's your favorite type of footwear?
Oh dang.
Uh,
I didn't even kick her this time. Okay, out of respect for what just happened, I won't kick her. So,
I legit thought that you kicked her first.
no, I wait for my friends to answer first.
Mm.
Oh man, yeah. The only person I haven't done that to is like Alex, because Alex just leaves without me having to tell him to leave.
Goals.
I'm getting off. Alex leaves the room immediately after he says peace. You guys linger for like a couple seconds, and I'm just like, yeah, I need to kick you now.
The Brit is back.
Hey, welcome back, British Senpai. With me today we have Alex.
Ew.
We also have Kira.
Bustin'.
So welcome to Anichat, British Senpai.
So back to Suicide Squad. Let's talk about how what shall we
Let's talk
talk
about how you mean the main soldier guy was totally smashing a demigoddess, like repeatedly, non-stop, after he was just forced to guard her for like a couple months. Like that's a thing.
Yep. Silence ensued.
What about the ending? I think there might be a second one. That ending was pretty good actually. I liked it. And then they played 21 Pilots at the end. I was like, yes. But they
I
should
have
play
the entire soundtrack on my phone because I have Spotify. It's there. My
Goals.
favorite one is "Slipping Into Darkness" and "Sucker for Pain." Like, okay, so the song "Slipping In from to Darkness" is a song from the early '70s, aka '71. And it's by a funk band. Like, I'll send you guys the link later.
Alright.
And then, so me and Alex are playing League yesterday. And I just got "A Sucker for Pain" stuck in my head, and Alex starts going, "I'm just a sucker for memes."
This is true. This actually happened.
So yeah, that song is catchy. It's got like 12 different people in that song. Like it features like everyone on the face of the planet.
Beauty.
So yeah, each of the songs applies to one of the members. I haven't bothered to listen to the ones I don't like. Okay, so I already don't like the song Bohemian Rhapsody. So like when Panic at the Disco did a cover for it, I don't like Panic at the Disco. Me saying that is now going to get me shot by a bunch of fangirls. But ignoring that,
Dun,
I,
dun.
I got about 30 seconds into the song and I'm just like, no. And I removed it from the automatically added soundtrack. So that happened. And so yeah, so the soundtrack to Suicide Squad was actually goals for a comic book movie.
Yeah, it was
Um,
pretty good.
Yeah.
That's actually probably the only soundtrack I can remember out of any of the comic book movies off the top of my head.
Well,
Yeah.
it was. Suicide Squad was really stylish. It stood out.
Mm.
I like how the only time they dropped the F-bomb was in the songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was just like, that was the waste of the F-bomb you could have dropped. So,
What about Heathens? I personally like that song.
Heathens isn't my favorite, but it's pretty good. That's the only 21 Pilot songs I know, so. My sister likes 21 Pilots a lot, and I'm just like, they should be called 2 Pilots because there's only 2 members of that band.
No, you're ruining the name. Hush. No.
No, there is only 2 members, so they should be called 2 Pilots.
But
Just how like just how like One Direction should be called 4 Directions now since that one guy left.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you don't help name bands. Oh my gosh.
Or like what was that other one? There's a lot of name ones that just need Jesus because they have like the wrong number.
No, just
Because they
stop.
can't count apparently. Because if you're in a boy band, you're illiterate and you just can't read or count. My uncle likes to call One Direction Wrong Direction.
That's beautiful. Gotta say.
Yeah. Let's see. That's another one that has numbers. Because basically all the number ones have like bad numbers because they're a band and they have like 5 members. Oh, that 5 Seconds of Summer has like whatever, like 6 members or something like that, or like 4 or something.
Summer definitely has 4 members.
It was one off. I said 6 or 4. So you know what? Suck it. Suck it. Suck it. I'm quoting Sean. I'm quoting Sean from Psych. Suck it.
Come over here and suck it.
No.
I have a
suck it.
worldwide, and you come
Here's
over.
another one for One Direction. It should be called Two Directions.
2 Directions?
Because the one
You
guy
mean like
left.
one? Oh yeah, that sounds like goals actually. That one guy left for a break and then 3 months later released a solo album.
Yep.
That's goals, actually.
Yep. Okay, so like, so I told my friend today what bands I listened to, and she just looked at me and said, "You're totally emo." And I was just like, "Oh, thank you." Anyone who doesn't know, I listen to like metal and like rock, but I also listen to gothic rock like Evanescence. So you know that "Can't Wake Up" meme?
Wake me up! Wake me up!
I am actually sick of that meme. I don't know why it's a meme. Like, I like the song. Like, leave it alone. I can't. Amy Lee has stopped making music. She's living with her husband and child in, like, a nice house. I'm happy for her. Let the meme die. Anyways, my mom actually bought me an Evanescence album, and I was happy. Yay.
Nice.
It's actually the album with that song on it, by the way. My favorite band is probably actually Linkin Park, and before anyone, court-martials me and says anything bad about that band, I've been listening to that band since 2nd grade. So I'm quoting Gus now. Suck it, Sean. Suck it. Anyone who just has not seen Psych needs to go watch that right now.
Yeah.
That show is actually quite funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those shows where I can sit down and laugh like an idiot because it's just genuinely funny.
Yes.
And if you haven't watched that, go watch Sakamoto. Like, that's also genuinely funny.
Yes.
Yeah, see, even Kira finished it, and that's impressive.
Woo!
And Kira finishes an anime. Huh?
Kira finished Sakamoto.
Yep.
Yes.
We can talk about it now because British Senpai doesn't watch anime apparently.
Oh?
Okay, I didn't say don't watch anime. I said I don't
You
watch
said that though. You said that
I
though.
said
So I
I
don't
don't watch it a lot.
like. I don't want to hear your
Because
complaints.
I
Though.
feel like
Okay,
I
so high key.
don't-
So I'm talking in a group chat, and British Senpai starts screaming, "We should talk about Suicide Squad." And I'm like, "If Kira hasn't seen it, we can't talk about it because spoilers." And she goes, "But that's just one person."
Cause it's true.
Screw you too!
Like-
But it's true. Have you seen me half the time in chats? I'm not saying anything because I have no clue what's going on.
That's why I
That's
tried
you.
talking to you.
That is
Brit-
you, not
British
other people.
What if
British
I?
That's
Senpai.
inconsiderate.
British Senpai, that's why I talk to you a lot. But you get angry at me because I mess with you.
But what if I planned on actually watching that anime? You just totally ruined it.
You don't pay attention to what I say anyway, so why does it matter?
I do pay attention to what you say. Sometimes
That is a
you don't.
lie. You
Sometimes.
only pay,
Just listen. She said sometimes.
I was
I mean,
about
she
to
also
say the
doesn't
only
pay
time
I
she
said
listens.
sometimes I don't hear you.
The only time she listens is when she wants to insult me.
Oh
Please
my god, this is not
incoming any chat.
So, anyways, this has been Sort Out Your Angst chat. With me today, I had British Senpai.
Yeah, hey, whatever. Bye.
We had Alex.
Heyo.
And we had Kira.
Again, bustin'.
So now, welcome
Makes me
back
feel
to
good.
Suicide Squad chat. Anyways, Angst chat is now over. We cannot talk about that anymore. But this is not Shinji Ikari needs help chat. There is too much angst to be had. So, guys, Suicide Squad, it's a movie.
It is a movie.
Came out in theaters.
Yep.
Okay, so who is your favorite flashback? Like for the beginning, when everyone was being introduced.
Hmm. Probably Deadshot.
Same, to be honest.
Oh, oh man, and you just gotta.
Daddy, no.
Oh, that was sad.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
British Senpai, we're talking about Suicide Squad.
Injustice Superstar with Deadshot and Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I saw that trailer. I need Deathstroke.
It shows Deadshot's finisher just wrecking Batsy.
Yes, his finisher is eerily close to Deathstroke's from the first game.
Mm.
Instead of throwing up a sword, he just throws up another gun.
Hmm.
So, shout out to Deathstroke's just being complete overkill, though. He, shoots you twice in the shoulders, right? Then kicks a sword through your chest, and then takes out 2 automatic machine guns and shoots you.
Shout out to Deathstroke.
I need him in this game. They haven't revealed him yet, and if he's not, and they just replace him with Deadshot, I'm gonna kill someone.
That would make me cry, because Deathstroke is low-key, like, my favorite DC villain.
Mm.
I also need Black Adam to be revealed already, because Black Adam's legit.
Yes.
I feel ya.
Okay, so anyone who doesn't know, if you play Injustice and you play a Black Adam, you can high-key just dominate any battle no matter who you're fighting. Because he just has a kit that lets him fight you from ranged, close range, mid-range, flying in the sky range.
Beautiful.
Lightning. He's actually better than Shazam, in my opinion, in that game. And in the comics, because Shazam never actually beats him one-on-one. Ever. Because Black Adam's like 3,000 years old, and his Egyptian gods are more powerful than Shazam's Greek gods.
I feel ya.
Just fun facts.
To, Suicide Squad just having a terrible frickin' reviews.
Yeah, I don't actually understand.
Like 40% on Metacritic, 26% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It got worse? Jeez.
Why are people so mean with this? It was a good movie.
Like, it was... Like, I gave it like a... You know, like it would... I don't remember what I gave it. It was either 6.8 or 7.2. One of the two.
Yeah, I think it was 7.2, because you said full 10 points higher back than Rotten Tomatoes at the time.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would give it a solid 7.5. Well, if that counts as solid, to be honest. But I'm nice to movies. Unless you're Ray. And then
Yeah.
I'll take away points for Ray just existing in the Star Wars universe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ray being Ray. Shout out to Star Trek Beyond doing, badass female loner chick way
Well,
better
I'm
than...
gonna take off my headphones because I didn't get a chance to watch it because yesterday was the last day that they had in my theater.
Oh, I haven't seen the movie either. Alex wasn't going to go into spoilers.
Corner. Don't mind me.
Oh, well, you know what? I should kick Kira and then not tell her. I would do it if Kira didn't know where I lived. And didn't, talk to me whenever she wanted to. That'd be a problem. She also has my number. That's also quite terrifying. I'd have to block her on multiple sites. There's just too many risks with Kira there. British Senpai, on the other hand, can only harass me here. Okay, what the crap? Why is she ignoring me?
I don't know. Like,
Now I'm just
literally all I was gonna say was that Star Trek Beyond does badass female loner way better than The Force Awakens does.
You know what's funny?
Huh.
Is that J.J. Abrams says he just has this thing for really lonerish, strong women. It's his fetish for writing.
but Ray was so garbage tier. It wasn't even funny.
I like how, okay, so high key, I was scrolling through and I thought someone's profile picture was Udiu and I was about to like their post and I saw it was Ray and didn't like their post. I saw like a blue light and then like light skin and dark hair and I was like, and then it just wasn't him and I was just like, oh, now I'm disappointed. Shout out to Bleach ending with only 2 kids were in Naruto. Apparently everyone just procreates.
Same. When you gotta smash.
Like, so Ichigo said he's never having kids, right? He had one after 10 years. Ichigo did not want a second one.
I feel
So,
ya.
yeah. Also, this totally implies that he smashed Orihime.
Why?
Oh, yes. You know, because you could just rip out your soul and just have a clone, because he looks exactly like his daddy.
Hmm.
He like pulled a Matthew, but his face is soft like Orihime is.
I see.
Like, I'll send you a picture.
Okay.
Let's see. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna turn around and desert you. I just saw the Rick rolled bronze assassin card, that's why.
Goals.
So anyone playing Grand Order, you know about the bikini event. Don't kill me, but I have 2 bikinis and Alex has 1.
That being said, I've dumped like 200 quartz into this event, and I only got 1, and everything else I've rolled is trash.
I've dumped about 60 quartz and all my summon tickets. And I've gotten 2. God dang it, where's that freaking post? It's just missing. Also, I think the 12 wiki tabs I have open is lagging my laptop to all hell.
Hmm.
Close. Oh, I grinded out all of my Skahawk's guy bulbs in stat class this morning.
I have 2 more.
I see. I just used all my silver apples because I was like, they're useless. Let's see. Okay, now I have to have passed it. Where are these posts? Come on. I reshared like 3. Are they not loaded on here? They might not be. So, yeah, I don't think it's loaded on here. Anyone who doesn't know, I'm on the Fairy Tale community, one of the Fairy Tale communities. It almost has 50,000 members, and I hate Fairy Tale. And yeah, that's all you need to know. So yeah, Kira's just gonna stand there, and I'm not gonna tell her that we stopped talking. We'll just wait to see how long we go just before she comes back. No one say anything to her. By the way, welcome back, British Senpai. Are you
What?
just gonna keep? Okay, so I guess the women are just done with me today. Let's see. And it's funny because I haven't even done like a shameless flirting joke yet or something. I usually do that. Okay. Shoot. Lag. I closed all the wiki tabs. Calm down.
Get lag bombed.
So, finally getting the image. So close. Laptop proceeds to overheat and just shut down everything. Oh, come on, don't tell me I can't. No! No! I can't drag paste.
Hmm?
No, it wouldn't let me drag paste the photo, so I have to save and then upload because
Is
Google
it
Plus
safe
hates it.
to return?
It was always safe to return. Alex was just gonna say that he liked her role better.
Meat.
There we are. This is what we've been waiting for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
How does he in his 20s bleach ago?
Yeah, yeah. He matured all right. He's like 28. And his kid's like 7. So, after the 10-year time skip, Bleach is still only in 2011.
Woo.
So, um, yeah, so Rukia became... Okay, so do you care about spoilers for Bleach, Kira?
Not really.
Okay, Rukia became a captain. She married Renji. They had a kid. Ichigo married Orihime. Chad became a famous boxer. Uryu is now the chief doctor of the hospital in Karakura Town.
Mm.
Huh? British Senpai is spamming me, but I don't understand. British Senpai. Rather than talking to me. Say nothing. Okay, I'll say nothing. Anyways. Yeah. In his 20s, Ichigo.
Yeah.
Uh, I need more Aizen in my... Oh, by the way, Aizen's alive.
Oh.
Anyone who doesn't know. Aizen's never going to die. He's immortal.
That's gonna build you up.
Let's see. I have notifications. So, British Senpai better get back in this call in the next 3.5 nanoseconds.
Is there a problem?
Oh, yeah, because this is your call. I want this to be oriented around you.
No.
What? We're not even live anymore. What are you talking about?
We are live.
You ended it, right?
No. Kira, can you explain to her what I do? No? Thank you for leaving me hanging. I'm not even going to give you the 3 seconds to think. I randomly say that to mess with people.
I mean, I
Because
noticed you did it last time, but I thought this time
we've been on air since I did the closing. Like, that's why I said welcome back to Suicide Squad chat.
I wasn't listening to that.
So,
Because my mom.
yeah, welcome back, British Senpai. This is your call. Like, I want you to speak. You may not think so, but I'm not actually a horrible person.
Okie doke.
What? Did she say I'm a horrible person? God dang it. Means I'm doing my job correctly.
I said okie doke. Okay.
Okay, well, you wanted to talk about Suicide Squad, so I want you to talk about Suicide Squad. When you don't talk, it makes me and Anichat cry inside.
Okay, so Suicide Squad. Let's see. What question do I ask? Wait, I'm thinking about what. Oh, okay. So do you think like when they found Diablo or whatever? How did you feel about that?
What?
I'm when they found. Well, not when they found him, but when they were getting him out his cage or whatever. He was all like, "I'm not all about fighting or whatever. I'm all about peace."
Type in the chat and I'll read it to you.
Huh?
Type it in the chat so I can read it to everyone because you're cutting out.
This is a lot to type. Can you
But,
hear me now?
sort of. You just go in and out. That's all. Don't take that out of context, listeners. Yeah.
Because I'm about to go and wash my hair.
I have top secret information that I was told by certain someone not to say out loud.
Oh my.
I am now debating whether what to do with this information because I have the solution to it. Death, shut up. You know, British Senpai, high key, we can solve this on air because we do not have any listeners anyways. Like, high key, no one's listening right now. I don't care. No, you know why I'm going to solve it? Because you're my friend. I will solve it off the air. This is my feelings. No, but your feelings are important to me, which is why I want to share this. No. Okay. You said no a second time, I won't. British Senpai actually is a Grim Reaper. Yes, you are. Don't lie. You told me in PM. I'll have the screenshots in 5 seconds. If you really don't want me to say what I'm actually going to say, but I won't. But I just want to help. If you're upset. Just keep that in mind. I said I will. I said I won't. Oh my god. British Senpai, do you not understand that you can take my word for it? I guess not. So British Senpai thinks I'm a liar. Thank you. She hates me. I'm going to go kill myself now. Thank you, British Senpai. I'm reporting you to the police for bullying.
Rip.
I don't care.
See? She just said she doesn't care if I kill myself. You heard that, folks. Anichat will never happen again because I'm going to go drown myself in the lake now.
I don't care for reporting to the police.
And this was all British Senpai's fault.
I don't care about any.
I'm giving my grand order account to Alex.
Same.
Alex, check your safety safety deposit box. My transfer code will be in there.
Will do.
The phone with the alt on it will also be on there as well.
Oh, that alt has both Waver and Jean. I mean, both Waver and Tamamo.
And then my main has John, and then you can just do whatever you want with that.
Ergo God Comp incoming.
It beat France, and it's on Rome, halfway through Rome. Yeah, we can hear you a little bit.
Silence.
Should I continue the question I had?
You should just say your feelings to the person in this call.
No. Okay, anyways. So about, I think his name is Diablo, right? Okay, so when they were getting him out his cage, he was like, I'm all about peace. I don't want to fight anymore. How did that
This
make
must be like divine intervention because she just every time she speaks we can't hear her.
Yep.
Same.
When Diablo was taken out of his cage and he was saying that he's all about peace and he didn't want to fight, how did that make you guys feel?
Oh,
Like, were you guys like he's dumb for saying
I,
that?
if you didn't want to fight, I like how he was just like he made a FU finger with his fire.
Yep. That was
That was
entertaining.
that was like yeah, Diablo's goals. Mm. British Senpai.
What?
Those who are not true to their feelings end up dying alone and inside Kirby's stomach.
Oh,
I,
okay, well then I guess I'll just, okay, that's great, but I'm not.
I said those who are not true with their feelings end up alone, dead, and in Kirby's stomach.
Okay, great. But like I said, I'm not saying anything because I don't want to, because I don't want to start some sobby moment, because I don't want to, and then I'll feel even worse.
Just admit it. You love
No.
cake. Was that so hard?
Was what so hard?
she's in denial now. It's
I didn't
okay.
hear what you said.
You can like fatty foods. Like, no one's gonna judge you.
I didn't hear what you said, but okay. And I still didn't hear what you said.
I think this is just a pure problem on British Senpai's part. Like, I feel like she cannot, like the voice is not going through, and she's not hearing anything either.
I am hearing something. It's just like, since I'm talking, and it's,
It just seems like it's cutting out, so it is on your side then.
no, it's not. It's perfectly clear. But I'm just saying, like, because it's hard to explain, okay? But I can't. It's like I can't explain it.
So I just realized something.
Oh.
British Senpai is like the Jimmy of this call, and Jimmy is the guy who got. Okay, so Holden is the guy who first did the. So what's your favorite Monopoly piece joke? Jimmy is the guy he kicked. Ironically, Jimmy is also of African American descent, and he also says things, and people are like, "Hold up, Jimmy! You can't just say stuff like that." So you are actually the Jimmy of this call. I am sorry, British Senpai.
Do I do that?
Okay, let's see if I can find Jimmy's Twitter, because I'm following him on Twitter. Even though I check my Twitter about once every 6 billion years.
Oh my.
But do I do that? Though, Death?
So everyone, what was the last anime you've watched?
I need to close my list. I mean, last anime that I finished, I need to scroll down, was the Sakamoto. And I'm currently watching the Arslan Season 2 Mob Psycho 100.
What episode are you on Arslan?
I have to watch 9. Like,
Wasn't there only going to be 8 episodes this season? Well, this part of Season 1? Season 2, I mean.
Oh, I forgot about that. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're splitting it into 3, so it could be like 16
3?
and then 20.
I only heard that it was going to be split into 2. Jesus Christ.
How are they going to split it into 2? They have 3 sub-arcs. Arslan still has to find all the soldiers. Arslan still has to help his girlfriend out. And then Arslan still has to save the king.
Oh, yeah.
The enemy king.
Yeah.
I don't think they can end that in 8 episodes without it being total garbage at the end.
True.
And
I forgot about that split.
Either that or they're going to do 12 episodes for the second part rather than 8.
Yeah.
Ooh, Christopher Sabat, I'll follow you. That's Zoro / Vegeta / everyone in DBZ, by the way. Ooh, Eric Vale, I know him too. Monica Rial, oh my god, that's Index! And Bulma, for anyone who doesn't know, and various other characters. McFarlane, I know you go. It's just recommending me all these Funimation people, and I'm like, I'm not even following Funimation, how do you know me?
Hey, you guys should follow me on Twitter.
Ew, I do not approve. Someone wearing a fairy tale hat.
Hey guys, my Twitter's lame cabbage.
I'll follow you, just link me your stuff.
Oh my gosh, this is another porn star.
I'll follow you, just link me your stuff, like I said.
Ew! What the heck, man?
What?
These porn stars keep following me. What? I gotta delete. I follow family. They're gonna think I'm. How do you delete?
You follow family. What? Do you think I post NSFW all the time? I don't suffer from Type Moon fan page syndrome.
Okay, so I didn't notice that the porn stars keep following me.
So to our viewers who do not know, Type Moon fan page syndrome means if you like any series from Type Moon, eventually you will be consumed with Type Moon fan page syndrome, where you exclusively post ecchi and near hentai content. And if that does not infect you, it will be memes.
And you're resetting your account every 12 seconds.
Yes, that also happens. That is a side effect, though, because they also tend to post ecchi and near hentai content as well.
Yeah.
Or you could be Aaron and just do that exclusively and jump from Fire Emblem to Fire Emblem character. And then mecha character to mecha character. Aaron, if you're listening, yes, that was shots fired.
Hey, what's your Twitter? Hello?
Silence.
Oh.
Okay, there I go. I fixed my mic. That's why I got silent.
Oh.
Okay, so it took my phone about 5 seconds before it was like, hey, you have a Twitter. Hey, you have contacts on Twitter. You should follow them. Crap.
But hey, what's your Twitter though?
Oh crap! I think I busted it again. Yeah, I did.
Hello? Can you hear me? I'm guessing not.
Freezer.
Titter. Oh, I spelled that wrong.
That's oh. Hold on, give me a second.
No, I was just asking what's yours because I'm not about to put
Yeah.
mine out there. Because mine's my
Okay.
real name.
You told all of us.
You guys don't know my real name.
You told me. Or
You
did you not?
told- No. She mentioned it to all of us. It's just I
Yeah.
actually forgot what her real name is.
I called you Kaiju
Yeah.
because you told us.
When did
I know your name. You told us first, Anichat, you joined because we called you nicknames, and you're like, just use my real name.
I
We decided.
didn't I?
Yes, you did.
You did. You said, my name's Kaija. People call me Kaiju too. What the crap? What is that?
You
So-
legit told all of us your real name.
I didn't know. I forgot. I definitely forgot.
You can't argue with me with stuff like this because I'll high-key remember when people bullcrap me like that. Let's see.
You
Do I dare follow you on Twitter?
Look at my page. It is totally appropriate.
Okay.
Follow me on.
There we go. The follow has been done. The dark deed, the dark pact has been signed.
Okay, so my ex won't let me follow her on Tumblr because apparently there's things on there that I'm not allowed to see or else she'll have to kill me.
Oh.
Or I could just click on the link.
Oh dear.
What? Oh, Jesus.
No, just my phone's allowing me to listen to the Frieza theme song as well as talk to you guys.
That's wow.
It's more interesting than most of you guys' responses, so.
Well then,
That-
I see.
That was a
how you're
joke. That was a joke. Calm down. Don't kill me, Kira.
Sob. All the tears. It's all your fault.
Kira might actually kill me, though. That's the problem.
Well,
The fact that I just posted my Twitter and I got instantaneously got 2 followers was just like, oh, I didn't realize people actually use Twitter.
I use it on occasion.
You know what I use my Twitter for? I got a free Garen skin in League of Legends. Who the heck? Oh, never mind. I-do-doos. I don't like I-do-doos, by the way. They're a fetish that I just don't have. So there's a statue in my stream of Scion, but he has no arms. It's just his chest and face and shoulders. I don't know what to say. So I keep getting military ads on Spotify. I'm a pacifist. I'm just like, so I wonder what I'm doing that makes them think that oh God, Sky Williams, please. Okay, would you like to hear Sky Williams' two tweets right now from 3 hours ago?
Shoot.
Alright.
Alright, dang, NGL, right now I'm craving some dick. Deep conversations, indiscriminate love, commitment, and kindness to the less fortunate. So, would you like to hear what the co-post with that was?
Shoot.
I'm not reading it out loud, so you guys, I'm just gonna copy and paste it and send it in the chat.
Oh,
Okay.
dang.
This
It's that bad.
it cannot, it literally just cannot be said on air.
Oh.
That is what.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was not repeating that.
For good reason.
Well then.
Yeah, Sky Williams is gay AF. Oh, Sky. Sky Williams just said, "Yo, I just realized if I was straight, the level at which I'm thirsty would not be accepted, and I would be chased off the internet." Sky, please.
So this has been Anichat.
We can actually end in 2 minutes. So, that was Kaija.
Stop saying my name!
We said it 3 times in this freaking
Stop.
call. Alright, this was Kaiju. Oh, who messaged me?
Don't even do anything.
Oh my gosh.
What if I get hunted down and raped? Okay.
Why would you send me this?
Because,
Why?
because-
You wonder why I threatened to kill myself.
Oh, okay.
By the way, is your picture of that one of the Dan and Phil guys?
No.
Okay. I don't know. All those
Anyone-
white YouTubers look the same to me. JK.
It's 21
JK.
times, but okay.
Anyone who does not know who Dan and Phil is, good. Just go watch Ashens instead.
Ashens is A.
Goals.
Watch
So,
Dan and Phil, please. I support.
Guys, I watched the Ashens movie. Kira, Alex, you need to. I will force you to sit down and watch it if I have to.
He has a movie?
Yeah. Full 1 hour and 30 minutes.
I did not know this.
He also
Well,
has an
okay,
episode in the online series The Proxy.
Hmm.
Yep.
It's
So,
like scary. Okay, who is that?
After this, we should just go on Rabbit, watch the Ashens movie.
Alex, you got work tomorrow?
I'm scared.
I do.
Damn it.
It's not super early though.
Ooh. Ooh, this is tempting. Okay, but high key, our priorities are all jacked up. Ashton's movie or an episode of Future Diary in Steins Gate. Like, guys, we need to finish those series.
We
They've
really
been
do.
shelved for like 4 months almost. Like, 2 months ago we tried again. We got like 2 episodes in and then stopped. So we haven't continuously watched them in such a long time.
This has been Anichat.
You want to do the outro? Go ahead.
Do it. Do it.
I'm just making a point that we haven't been anywhere even remotely close to on topic for 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, Suicide Squad is greatness, and we said this. That was all that need. You could have just left the video and you would have gotten what you needed to hear from the real reviewers. British Senpai is, I think, saying help. I'm scared.
What about primate murder?
Oh, I don't know. He just likes being ridden.
Oh, Same.
You went there. I had to finish it.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Um, that that's not Sky Williams, but that is the Sky.
So this has been Deathstroke Chat. With me, I have
Slade Wilson. Hey guys.
I also have Kira,
Yo.
and I have Britannophile Senpai.
Are you a goat? And that has been Arixu, actually the alternate reality president of the United States, Deathstroke.
Same.